Good evening from the brand new Eagle Event Center on the campus of Hennessy High School. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle as we bring you Class 3A Girls Area Championship action. Good ball game coming your way with a boys game to follow. The Kellyville Lady Ponies take on the Chisholm Lady Longhorns. Kellyville 16-2 on the season, ranked number 4 in Class 3A. Chisholm Lady Longhorns 12-7. They were ranked 18th in the final Class 3A poll. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Hennessy, and we're playing for trips to state here tonight. And for these 2A through 6A schools, we're playing for trips to state that didn't happen a year ago.
Yeah, no doubt. They've got to be just so excited to have this opportunity, Tom.
Jim Upshaw's Kellyville Lady Ponies got here by, well, they had a bye in their districts, got through without playing a game. Then in regionals, knocked off Crooked Oak 53-38 and Metro Christian 56-48. This is a ball team that didn't get a chance to play from January 30th until those regional games on February 25th. They went almost a month without playing a game going into the playoffs. They've got a 4-game winning streak coming in since they lost to Central Salisaw. That was on January 23rd, and the finals the key for tournament. Their other loss of their 2 losses was to Morris on the road, 55-36, way back on December 15th. They're 5-1 against ranked teams this season. For Chisholm, they knocked off Bethel 43-41 in overtime in districts, and in regionals knocked off Alva 46-27 and Chandler 48-36. They've won 5 straight ball games since a loss to Cash in a ball game that we broadcast on Squirtle at the downtown Enid Basketball Festival back on January 29th. They started off 0-3 this season with losses to 3 ranked teams, but since then they have rolled as they got that 12-7 record after that 0-3 start. Really, the turning point this season for them was back-to-back wins in the middle of January over number 7 Perry and number 6 Alva. So it's Chisholm and Kellyville coming up. We're going to have the opening tip, the starting lineups, and so much more when we come back. Before we go, we'll tell you what happened here this afternoon on the girls' side. The Perry Lady Maroons knocked off Prague 61-37. So they await the loser of this ball game to play for a trip to state tomorrow. And the boys' game, the Alva Goldbugs knocked off Star Spencer 55-51. And they will wait to take on the loser of our second game tonight between Crossings Christian, the number 1 team in Class 3A, and Metro Christian. We will take a break now and be right back. Your starting lineups are coming up. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 5 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Looking for a realtor in the Edmond, OKC area? Call Mel McGowan. She was easy to work with, responsive, and professional. She was on top of everything and knew each step of the real estate process. She took what can be an overwhelming process and made it enjoyable. That's why I recommend Mel to all my friends and family. She would love to help you too, so call her today at 405-820-8300 or visit melmcgowanrealestate.com. At Krotz, Lori & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect. And we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12, she had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily to this day, she hasn't had any symptoms. But, you know, there's always that chance that something will happen. And it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also it's definitely a huge step in the right direction that we've been waiting for a long time.
Well, the Scorno game of the week. We're bringing you championship action from Class 3A Area 1 from the Eagle Event Center in Hennessy, and our girls match up with the trip to state on the line. The Kellyville Lady Ponies and the Chisholm Lady Longhorns. Your starting lineup, first of all, for Chisholm, Brittany Wilson's a senior, scoring 2 points and grabbing 5 rebounds a game. Courtney Peterson's a senior. She scores 16 points and grabs 10 boards per ball game, averaging a double-double. Reggie Pasby's a senior, scores 8 points and dishes 5 assists per contest. Alice Watkins, a sophomore, scores 10 points a game, grabs 5 boards per contest. And Gracie Holder's a senior, averaging 11 points and 2 rebounds a game. For Kellyville, the Lady Ponies, the straw that stirs the drink for them is the coach's daughter, Jade Upshaw, 5'7" senior. She's going to play Division I basketball at Arkansas State next year. A 4-year starter, holds the school scoring record with over 1,700 career points. They actually start 4 seniors and a freshman. Shaylor Childress is a 5'10" senior, averages a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds a game. Madison Riley's a 5'5" senior, scores 7 points per contest. She'll play softball at Rose State next year. Shaylor Childress is going to play basketball at Seminole next year as well. Kaylin Bearpaw is a 5'9" senior. She's going to play softball at Tulsa, Division I, averaging 12 points per ball game. And the freshman is Tony McGuire, a 5'5" freshman who averages 4 points per contest. So for Kellyville, it's Upshaw, McGuire, Childers, Riley, and Bearpaw. For Chisholm, Wilson, Peterson, Pasby, Watkins, and Holder. Tana Gregg, the head coach for Chisholm. Kellyville's head coach is Jim Upshaw. And we are just about ready to go from the Eagle Event Center. Brand new, first year it's been open, a dome. It's a large dome. Seats about 2,000 people, a little under 2,000 people, and of course a socially distanced crowd is here tonight. Winner will move on to state. The loser will take on Perry, a very good Perry team tomorrow for that second opportunity to get to the state tournament. The opening tip is controlled by Chisholm. They've got the home white uniforms, the baby blue numbers trimmed in red. The Ponies from Kellyville in the maroons with the white numbers and ponies across the front. Ball tipped out of bounds will stay with the Lady Horns. A baseline right throw in just underway from Hennessy tonight.
Now the thing you see early, Tom, is look at the defensive pressure from Kellyville.
Little running hook shot by Alice Watkins is no good. The rebound was taken by Brittany Wilson, but she stepped on the baseline to turn it over.
You see contrast the styles on the defensive side of the ball. Obviously, you're going to see a big zone played by Chisholm. Whereas Kellyville is going to be content with pressure man the entire game.
Left side, Madison Riley swings it back out high to Tony McGuire. She's the freshman. The rest of them are seniors. Chisholm starts 4 seniors and a sophomore. There's that freshman, Tony McGuire, missing from 17 feet. And here comes Reggie Pasby, ahead right side to Gracie Holder. Holder to the baseline is bumped and fouled by Upshaw, so Jade Upshaw picks up an early foul. Jade's good. Daughter of the head coach, Jim Upshaw. 4-year starter. And she will continue her career at the Division I level next year. Courtney Peterson underneath, missed the shot. The ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kellyville. Less than a minute in, still no score. Glad to have you with us on Squirtle here tonight. Pasby, bounce pass top of the key, 3 for Gracie Holder. And the rebound is cleared underneath by Kaylin Bearpaw for Kellyville. Here's something for you. Kellyville has never been to state.
Wow, isn't that
Shot
crazy?
was blocked by Peterson, exactly right. They've never been to state. Last year they made it to the area winners bracket championship game and lost back-to-back. And then, of course, the state tournament was canceled anyway because of COVID, even if they would have made it.
Well, you know, Chisholm being the underdog, the obvious underdog in this game, you bring that up, Tom. That's a situation where if Chisholm can stay in the game early, it puts that added pressure on, you know, the team that's obviously favored to win the game.
The foul on Shaylor Childers is her first. Pasby throws one up over the defender, rolls off no good. The rebound to Jade Upshaw. Here comes Jade on the run. She wants to coast to coast. Her banker off the window, no good. The offensive rebound by Madison Riley, and she'll finish. And our first points of the ball game come for Kellyville. 2-0. Left side, Reggie Pasby. Peterson left elbow.
Good look.
Right to Gracie Holder, working into the post and back out into the corner. Driving baseline is Holder. Into the post to Brittany Wilson. Wilson lost the basketball. Still loose, though, and picked up by Gracie Holder.
I mean, 2 fouls on Upshaw early.
Boy, that's big. Jade Upshaw picks up her second. And you talk about Chisholm being an underdog against the number 4 ranked team in the state. That's big.
Yeah, and if you're Upshaw, a talented player like her, you got to be smart enough to not leave your feet, and that's what her dad's telling her right now.
Gracie Holder at the free throw line, knocks down the first. She's a 63% free throw shooter on the season. Averaging 11 points per game. And 2 for 2, and we are tied. .5:51 to play in the first quarter. Bounce pass is intercepted by Alice Watkins. Here come the Lady Horns. Watkins spinning left side. She traveled. Oh, they're going to.
Yeah, it was a
Yep,
travel.
it is a travel. Okay, I thought they might be calling a reach-in foul, but it will be a travel. That is turnover number 2 for Chisholm. Tana Gregg won a state championship back in 2015 with the Crimlin Hillsdale Lady Broncs in Class B. Looking to get Chisholm to state.
That's one thing Chisholm can do is Chisholm can guard, and they're big and long, and that zone's tough to score against, especially if you're not used to playing against it.
Ball stolen away by Watkins. Alice Watkins playing big here early on. Almost 3 minutes in, tied at 2. Reggie Pasby out between the rings to Alice Watkins. Watkins throws one up over the defender, no good, and the rebound is cleared by Kaylin Bearpaw. Into the half-court Upshaw. They're going to leave Upshaw in the game with the 2 fouls. She'll draw contact and go to the free throw line.
That's so tough. You know, just a, you know, that's a great drive. We saw her do that earlier on, miss, but man, she puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Alice Watkins picks up her first foul. Jade Upshaw knocks down her first free throw. She averages 17 a game. Into the contest for Kellyville is Cameron Harwood, a 5'5" sophomore. 2 for 2 for Upshaw. High right side, Gracie Holder. We will get a chance to see Grace Winter tonight. She has not played recently. Injury, sickness, 3-pointer for Gracie Holder.
She can get hot quick, too.
First 3-pointer of the night for either team, and Chisholm grabs their first lead of the contest at 5-4. Can Jade answer? Upshaw no good. Reggie Pasby takes the pass from Gracie Holder off the ball screen. Pasby back to Holder. 3 top of the key by Pasby. The bank is open. 6 straight for Chisholm. Back-to-back triples, and they lead 8-4.
It's a good early start for Chisholm. Great job.
And a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:46 to play in the first quarter. Chisholm has doubled up Kellyville early on. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800, and jkjauction.com. 6 straight for the Lady Horns as they lead Kellyville 8-4 here with 3:46 to play in the first quarter, just past the halfway mark of quarter number 1. Back-to-back three-pointers by Gracie Holder and Reggie Pasby have given the Lady Horns the 4-point lead. Out of the timeout, Jade Upshaw with the basketball. She has 2 early fouls. Right side three-pointer for Bearpaw, and she knocks it down. Kaylin Bearpaw with the triple to make it 8-7. Back the other way, the reverse layup will miss for Watkins. Here comes Upshaw to hurry. She'll pass ahead, three-pointer left wing, knocked down, back-to-back triples for Bearpaw.
Wow, that was a tough shot. Her feet weren't even set.
Wow.
She's kind of off balance a little bit even. And you mentioned that early, she's a sharpshooter.
She'll knock it down from deep as well. We've seen it in her first 2 makes. The runner right side by Holder is no good. Kellyville's grabbed that lead back. We've had 2 lead changes already. 10-8 our score. Under 3 to play in the first quarter. Peterson, Pasby right corner, open 3. Got it, and she's fouled. This is an opportunity for a 4-point play. Reggie Pasby with back-to-back trays.
Yeah, the first one she banked in from the top of the key, and that one was in perfect motion and knocked it down, plus got hit on the foul. What a great play here. Chisholm's staying in this game, Tom.
The foul is on Kirsten Kaiser, who just checked in, and Pasby with the old-fashioned 4-point play as it is. 12-10, and there's an answer for Jade Upshaw. Here we go, back and forth.
Well, that was a tough shot.
I think this one's going to be fun. Both these teams so far are on point. Peterson at the high post, to the baseline, draws contact. Looks like this will go against Shaler Childers. This will be her second. So you've got the 2 best players on this Kellyville team with 2 fouls each early on.
Well, and you got to be smart enough to not run over the screen, if you've got 1 foul. I mean,
Jocelyn Byram will check into the contest for Kellyville, a 5'7" sophomore. Lob underneath is tipped away by Jade Upshaw, and then over to Shaler Childers, and Childers is fouled by Brinity Wilson. That'll be her first. Winner goes to state. The loser gets that second opportunity tomorrow night at 6 o'clock against Perry, and Perry's a darn good basketball team. Bounce pass right side to Jade Upshaw. Jade Upshaw to the baseline. Pull up 15-footer a little strong, and the rebound to Brinity Wilson. In the half court, Pasby has it. Angling left wing. Left elbow jumper blocked by Upshaw, and the ball out of bounds will go back to the Ponies.
And that right there just was probably a little bit too rushed. I mean, you like the aggressiveness from Pasby, but a little rush there. I'm sure Coach Gregg wants to take a little more time off the clock to put a shot up here in a tie game in the first quarter.
In the lane in traffic, Shaler Childers misses the shot. Ball is loose and picked up out high by Bearpaw. And Bearpaw double dribbles. That is 3 turnovers for Kellyville. Into the ball game for the Lady Ponies is that freshman Tony McGuire back in, as Cameron Harwood will take a seat. Coach Jim Upshaw rolling the dice a little bit here, leaving in his 2 girls with 2 fouls each, hoping they won't pick up that third before halftime. 1:20 to play in the first quarter. Brittany Wilson has the ball poked away. Picked up by Alice Watkins. Back out high to Pasby. Right elbow jumper is good, and Reggie Pasby's feeling it.
She's locked in, Tom. I mean, she knew exactly what she was going to do there when she shot faked the three and stepped up and hit the little jump shot.
She's got 9 first quarter points. She averages 8 a game. Playing with a lot of confidence right now. Byram up high. Now to Upshaw, left side to Bearpaw, back out to Upshaw. She'll step into a three. Rebound Peterson.
The Upshaw shot pretty flat there.
In the half court, Pasby has it. Nice crowd on hand here, socially distanced, but probably one of the biggest crowds I've seen for the playoffs so far. Peterson off the window with the right hand and in. Chisholm on top, 16-12, the final 15 seconds of the first quarter. Upshaw, pull up 14-footer off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Pasby, 2 seconds and 1. That'll be the end of the first quarter. That shot should be after the buzzer, and we go to the first quarter break with Chisholm leading Kellyville 16-12. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
For almost a century, Sooner Co-op has been at the heart of the communities they serve. In O'Keene, Fairview, Loyal, Hitchcock, and Homestead, Sooner Co-op has been a big part of the lives of area farmers, ranchers, and residents. Grain handling, fertilizer, farm and ranch supplies, fuel, tire service, and the convenience store in Fairview. The Sooner Co-op is proud to serve Blaine, Major, and Kingfisher counties for almost 100 years and looks forward to 100 more. Sooner Co-op is proud of our kids, whether a Whippet, Jacket, or a Raider. Find them online at SoonerCoop.com.
Finally, it's time to get that driver's license. But which option to choose? The DMV with the long lines, the not-so-pleasant desk clerk.
That's the way it has to be.
And taking off work and still not getting in.
This office is now closed.
Or go to Cowboy Driving Academy. With a relaxed atmosphere, they make it convenient for you whether it's after hours, on holidays, or even inclement weather. For details, go to cowboydriving.com. Cowboy Driving Academy. They keep you moving.
Well, isn't that nice?
In OKC, go to alertdrivingok.com. Well, both teams have been firing from long distance. Kaylin Bearpaw, a couple of triples. Chisholm with 3 first quarter triples. Gracie Holder with 1, and Reggie Pasby with 2 of those, as Pasby has 9 first quarter points. And the 18th ranked team in Class 3A leads the number 4 ranked team in Class 3A, 16-12, as Chisholm leads Kellyville. Kellyville basketball as we start the second quarter, going from right to left here in Hennessy.
Well, and it could have been a better start for Chisholm. I mean, hitting shots early, and their defense seems to be working pretty well.
All the way to the basket, Bearpaw. Shot no good, offensive rebound, and a follow is up and in, and an and-one opportunity for Jade Upshaw.
Boy, and she's got some lift to her, too. She gets up off the floor quick. You don't a lot of times see girls jump like that, and that's very impressive.
Brittany Wilson picks up her second foul, so she becomes the first player for Chisholm with multiple fouls. Upshot of the free throw line, up and in. One-point game at 16-15. Three in the right corner, airballed long for Gracie Holder, and the rebound to the Lady Ponies. Upshaw ahead left side. Madison Riley misses the 16-footer. The ball out of bounds will stay on this end with the Ponies.
And I don't think that was the shot that Coach Upshaw wanted. That shot looked a little rushed in transition.
Kellyville averages 56 points a game. They give up 39 per contest. Chisholm scores at a clip of 50 points per game, giving up 42. 3 in the corner. That's 3 triples for Kaylin Bearpaw.
Yeah, and I think Coach Greg is going to be very disappointed there because that's just America's play. A little baseline screen for a three-point shooter, and Bearpaw knocked it down.
Kellyville back on the high side, leading 18-16. Pasby. Left side to Holder. Holder backs out the dribble high left, being shadowed by Madison Riley. Now to Pasby to the baseline. Her shot off the top of the backboard. They won't blow the whistle, and the rebound cleared by Shaler Childers. Didn't hit the time clock up high, so they let him play on. Childers out high will hand off to Jade Upshaw. Kellyville won 16 of 18 ball games this season. Lost to an unranked Morris team early in the season. Upshaw for 3, the rebound to Peterson. Their other loss was to Central Salisaw. They had one of those extended COVID breaks late in the season as well. 2 minutes into the second quarter, 18-16 Kellyville, and now Chisholm goes back on top as Reggie Pasby knocks down another three-point shot.
Well, and she just, everything is, has got good motion to it, good pace to it. It looks good. She's confident. Every time she's getting it, she's confident.
She feels like she's throwing it into the ocean right now.
Yeah.
Foul on Pasby out high. That'll be her first.
I like the aggression, but a little bit of a silly foul.
Into the ball game for the first time is Grace Winter. She's getting a chance to get in the ball game. Coach Gragg, excuse me. I'm thinking my old days, but Coach Gragg said that she's going to get limited minutes here tonight. They want to get as much out of her as they can.
Yeah, she had a kind of a minor surgery earlier on, and actually pretty surprised that she made it back this quick.
Tonsillectomy. Deep three-pointer. She's knocked down 2 already from there, and there's another one. Take it back. She's knocked down 3 already, and now 4.
That girl can shoot.
Man, 4 triples all made by Kaylin Bearclaw.
Bearpaw.
21-19. Yeah, Bearclaw, I like that.
I like it better, too.
Breakfast. Very sweet. Shot was blocked. And underneath, the layup missed by Madison Riley, but the follow was up and in.
And then they didn't block her out, so if you're Chisholm, you get it, you miss an opportunity there, but Kellyville's right there to put it back in.
So the timeout called and a little run here for Kellyville. They lead 23-19. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, and it's presented by High Plains Insurance. With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. A couple of offenses are knocking down their shots. 23-19, Kellyville leads Chisholm. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Hennessy tonight. This Class 3A, Area 1, Winners Bracket Championship game. Peterson underneath is bumped underneath and fouled. Ooh, that is the third on Shaler Childers. Coach Upshaw rolled the dice to keep her in the ball game. Now she has 3, and she'll be replaced by Jocelyn Byram, that 5'7" sophomore who played a little bit in the first quarter.
Well, Chisholm obviously has a size advantage now here.
Grace Winter hands off to Peterson. Right elbow jumper from 15. Tough shooting luck, no good. Peterson saves it on the baseline, out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched by the Ponies. Chisholm will keep it. Chisholm looking to get to state for the 8th time in school history. Last time they made it was in 2017. Peterson with the right hand, crawls off, offensive rebound. Winter can't get it to go. Ball loose right in front of us, and coming up with it is Gracie Holder. 4 minutes and 21 seconds to play in the first half. 3 for Peterson, a little strong. And the rebound is tipped into the hands of Jocelyn Byram. 4-point lead for Kellyville, 23-19 as we tick down to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Long 2 left side, missed badly. Rebound pulled down by Peterson. Courtney's dad told me that they've got family watching in Oregon tonight on Squirtle, so we're going to say hello to them, watching from a long way away in the Pacific Northwest.
Boom.
On cue.
Be happy about that right
Courtney
there.
Peterson knocks down her first triple of the ball game. She's got 5 points. The 5th three-point make by Chisholm, and it's 23-22. Kellyville by 1 with the basketball. Right side, another deep three. That one's a bit long for Kaylin Bearpaw. We're glad to see that she's human after knocking down 4 triples from deep.
And that one, she didn't get off as quick as the other. She almost kind of thought about it a little bit.
Peterson off the screen all the way to the cup is fouled from behind, and Courtney will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Good take by Peterson there.
It's been a great senior season for Courtney. She's averaging a double-double, 16 points and 10 rebounds a game. Second foul on Kirsten Kaiser. Peterson knocks down the free throw. She's a good free throw shooter, 75%. I'm going to wait a moment before I throw this next early stat at you. We'll wait and see what happens here. As she misses, that's the first free throw miss of the evening for either team. But we are tied at 23, but an answer quickly by Jade Upshaw.
Well, if you're wondering what a D1 basketball player looks like and the kind of shots that they can make, that's what it is right there.
She is very good. 25-23 the score with 2:42 to play in the first half. And if you didn't hear us talking about it early on, Jade Upshaw will play at Arkansas State. I think that might be the Sun Belt Conference.
Yes, it is.
Underneath, Grace Winter cut off, finds Peterson right baseline. She misses the short corner jumper, but the backside rebound by Brennedy Wilson. Peterson, nice move, right-hander, crawls in. Courtney Peterson has 8 points.
Chisholm's being very aggressive on the glass. They obviously have the size advantage, which helps them out, but man, they're being super aggressive on the boards.
4 ties in the ball game so far, 2 to play in the first half. Upshaw, right side to Bearpaw. They play catch now to the high post, finding Madison Riley. Off to the freshman, Tony McGuire, who scores.
A nice take by McGuire.
27-25, Kellyville. I'll tell you what, they do it up here. They've got the largest video scoreboard in the state. They said possibly in the country is the three-pointer missing underneath. Offensive rebound by Winter.
Traveled.
And then she traveled.
She did.
But not only do they have that nice scoreboard, they know what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
They've got every player in the tournament, they've got their picture in their database, so when anybody scores, the picture goes up there with their points. That's big time. That's the first time I've seen it. I've seen a lot of high schools that have the video boards like this, but they're doing the best job of using it.
Yeah. You like it that they have the fouls up there, player fouls.
Yes, that's good as well. I like that as well, because sometimes these new video boards don't have the individual player fouls. And at some point, we're going to get a shot of that big old scoreboard, the largest indoor scoreboard in the state, and maybe the country in high school sports. They're doing up right in this brand new facility here in Hennessy. And they've actually got 2 boards. They've got the big one on one end and a smaller one on the other, so you can look at either end at the arena and see the video board. Big time. Final minute of the first half. In the lane, Madison Riley gives it off to the freshman McGuire, who misses the 18-footer long, but the rebound chased down by Riley. Runner by Upshaw. Rebound tipped to Reggie Pasby. Chisholm has it back, down by a deuce. 43 seconds to play in the first half.
Probably going to go one shot here if you're Chisholm.
Gracie Holder high right off the ball screen to the free throw line. Out to Pasby now. A half a minute remains in the first half. Chisholm's got to feel pretty good about their position here. Courtney Peterson all the way to the basket. Shot blocked off the basket standard from behind by Kaylin Bearpaw. And the baseline left throw in, actually baseline right throw in with 23 seconds to play. Right side, Peterson shovels off to Pasby. 17 seconds to play in the first half. Winter posting up, Peterson right side, back out to Pasby. 10 seconds to play, inside to Winter, led her a little too much, the ball off her fingertips out of bounds. Chisholm turns it over for the 3rd time in the contest.
That's the right decision there by Pasby, but just a little bit too much on the pass.
Podies will get Shayler Childers back in the ballgame on the offensive side here. She's got the 3 fouls. have her in there in the final 8.7 seconds to play in the first half. Upshaw, bounce pass right corner, Childers. Final second, three-pointer at the buzzer. A little hurried by Jade Upshaw, and we arrive at halftime. Good ball game, Kellyville 27, Chisholm 25. We'll take a break. Our halftime show begins after this. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Enid Speedway, the fastest 3/8 mile track in the Midwest, is gearing up for another great season. Opening night is April 3rd, with all of your favorites back and ready to race. Sooner late models, modified, sport mods, factory stocks, and the fun hot shots can get you behind the wheel. Races continue through October, and it's the hottest ticket in Enid. Your business would look great on the front stretch. Sponsorships are available. It's going to be a great 2021 at Enid Speedway. Go to EnidSpeedway.net for details. We'll see you April 3rd.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
The team of experienced and caring professionals at Garland Road Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is dedicated to providing you or your loved one with comprehensive, personalized, compassionate care. We offer short-term and long-term care and inpatient-outpatient rehabilitation services that can meet your specific needs. Visit our website at garlandroad.com to learn more about our compassionate care.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Did you know that more than half of all children's sports injuries are preventable? At ARC Recovery, we know that you are hard performers. Our team are experts in sports recovery, bodywork, and maximizing your performance. ARC is a one-stop shop that boosts recovery and enhances performance. Our services include physical therapy, cryotherapy, access to athletic trainers, e-stim, float tank for concussions, and more. So visit arcrecoveryok.com today or call us at 405-697-0860 to get special team rates.
Eubank Haney Law Firm is proud to be a fan of high school sports. Andrew Eubank and Caleb Haney believe that clients deserve better. At the end of the day, that's how they measure true success. Their experience, confidence, and integrity ensures that your case will be handled in a reasonable, efficient manner, regardless of the legal situation you are facing. Get out of line and come to Eubank Haney Law Firm in Enid, Fairview, and Laverne. Call 580-234-4334 when winning is everything. Halftime at Hennessy High School as Chisholm and Kellyville playing for a trip to state in Class 3A Area 1, and this has been a fantastic ball game so far. Kellyville leads Chisholm 27-25. In the first half, we had 4 ties and 5 lead changes. And we'll take a look at Chisholm, first of all, led in the first half by Reggie Pasby. Knocked down 3 3-pointers and 12 total points. Courtney Peterson with 8, 6 of those in the second quarter. Gracie Holder with 5 points. Chisholm 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Knocked down 5 3-pointers as a team and turned the ball over 3 times in the first half. For Kellyville, Kaylin Bearpaw with 4 3-pointers, 12 points total. Jade Upshaw has 9 points. And then you've got Madison Riley with 4 and Tony McGuire with 2 first-half points. Some of the numbers, Kellyville 3 for 3 from the free throw line. They knocked down 3 3-pointers and turned the ball over 4 times. Winner will go to state in Class 3A. The loser will take on Perry tomorrow for a trip to state. Perry was a 61-37 winner over Prague this afternoon. We'll take a break and be right back. Halftime continues from Hennessy, and you're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 5 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Looking for a realtor in the Edmond, OKC area? Call Mel McGowan. She was easy to work with, responsive, and professional. She was on top of everything and knew each step of the real estate process. She took what can be an overwhelming process and made it enjoyable. That's why I recommend Mel to all my friends and family. She would love to help you too, so call her today at 405-820-8300 or visit melmcgowanrealestate.com. At Krotz, Lori & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect. And we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12, she had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily to this day, she hasn't had any symptoms, but you know, there's always that chance that something will happen, and it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also it's definitely a huge step in the right direction that we've been waiting for a long time.
We are just about ready for the third quarter here in Hennessy. We talked about that giant scoreboard, and there it is right there. That is the largest high school scoreboard possibly in the country. I've heard Oklahoma, but somebody told me today it's the largest high school scoreboard indoors in the country. And they keep a lot of information on that. You see the individual player scoring and fouls right there. It makes our job pretty darn easy as well. But let's start the third quarter. Chisholm will have the basketball. They trail Kellyville 27-25. Winner goes to state. Keep in mind, Kellyville has never been to state in girls basketball, looking for their first trip. Got here a year ago and lost back-to-back nights of the area tournament. In the lane, Peterson. Boy into a double team. Kicks it back out high. Pasby for three. And the rebound controlled underneath. Jade Upshaw brings it into the half court. Jade picked up 2 early fouls, but stayed out of foul trouble the rest of the way. And starts the third quarter with just those 2 fouls. In the lane, Childers gets her own rebound. The ball out of bounds will go back to Chisholm. Last touch by Tony McGuire. We talked about both these teams are both veteran squads. They both start 4 seniors. Kellyville starts a freshman. Chisholm starts a sophomore, Alice Watkins. Right side, there's Watkins with the basketball. That's sophomore, top of the key, finding Gracie Holder. She'll back off the dribble. A minute to go in the third quarter. Try to lob it underneath the Courtney Peterson. Boy, I tell you what, she's blanketed. But Watkins with the runner misses. The rebound controlled by Kaylin Bearpaw, not Bearclaw, as I said earlier.
Boy, Childers is lucky there because she kind of fell while she was leaning on Peterson. I'm glad they didn't call a foul on her, but you never know.
Upshaw between the rings, shadowed by Pasby. Into a double team, floats one underneath. And a lot of white jerseys there, and it was tipped by Watkins. And here comes Pasby on the 5th turnover. Peterson with the move in the lane. Nice bounce pass underneath, but a great block by Bearpaw. But it's Watkins who comes up with it on the left wing. They'll reset out high. 2 minutes into the third quarter, 27-25 Kellyville. Another team has scored here yet in the second half. Attacking is Gracie Holder, hard off the window, no good, and the rebound to Shayler Childers. Upshaw, left side to McGuire. McGuire is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, and that's a silly foul there by Peterson because Peterson kind of bailed her out. She got beat on the baseline. The last thing you want to do is foul a kind of a floating jump shot.
First foul on Courtney Peterson. McGuire knocks down the free throw, the 5'5" freshman, as Kellyville is now 4 for 4 from the free throw line in this ball game. So now Chisholm finds themselves down by 4, 29-25. Pasby inside to Grace Winter, who just checked in, and she throws it away.
And if you're Winter there, you've got a little one-on-one play and you have the sizable advantage. You got to go score.
Check some scores from the other Class 3A games going on. Roland girls on top of Hugo, 25-12. The ball game at the half is Roland the number 1 team in Class 3A. Lincoln Christian leading Valiant 40-22 as Kellyville extends their lead. On that triple knocked down by Jade Upshaw, she's got 12 points now. Peterson tries to answer, she travels.
Well, Childress is worried there. They were about to get her with her 4th foul. This could be where this game gets away. Chisholm needs to be really careful here
Jones leads Kingston 30-19, that ball game at the half.
This would be big for
Bearpaw for three. Oh, yeah. Kaylin Bearpaw with 15. To start the third quarter, it's a 7-0 run, and Kellyville leads 34-25. Biggest lead of the ball game. Take it back, it's 35-25. A 10-point lead. Timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold. At 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800 and jkjauction.com.
Kellyville has something that is relatively unique. They've got 2,000-point scorers. We talked about Jade Upshaw, 1,700 career points plus now. Kaylin Bearpaw has more than 1,000 points scored in her career as well, and we can see why. Bearpaw on fire, 15 points on 5 3-pointers. Courtney Peterson with the finish.
It's a great move there by Peterson.
She's in double figures with 10. 34-27, now the Lady Horns need a stop. 4:25 to play in the third quarter.
And now Chisholm has switched to a triangle and 2 now.
And an offensive foul, or just the turnover. Just a turnover. Kellyville turns it over for the 6th time. Peterson high left. Off the ball screen to the free throw line. Cut off by Childers. Right side to Pasby. Pasby directs traffic. Halfway through the third quarter. Winner with the 15-foot jumper that crawls in.
Big shot there for Winner's confidence. Knocks it down, and now Chisholm's cut back into the lead and got down to 6.
4 straight scored by the Lady Horns. 35-29. And a foul on the left wing. It's on Holder. It's her first. Team foul number 2. Baseline left throw in for the Lady Ponies. Short corner jumper, nothing but twine for Madison Riley. Little catch and shoot deuce. She's got 6. 37-29. Pasby angling toward the far sideline, run in front of Tana Gregg and the Chisholm bench. There's a 3 by Peterson. Airballed it. Rebound saved in the baseline by Bearpaw. And here come the Lady Ponies. Long pass ahead to Riley, and she'll score. Madison Riley
there
with 8.
That was a great look by Upshaw. She's got great court vision.
Lead is back to 10, 39-29. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3 in the corner is good for Gracie Holder. Her second triple of the ball game. She has 8.
A big answer there by Holder. Chisholm's not going away.
39-32 to the baseline. Riley, short corner jumper, no good. The rebound to Courtney Peterson. She'll put the dribble on the floor. Here goes Courtney, coast to coast off the window. Oh, it crawled out, got her own rebound, and then she's fouled. There's the 4th foul on Shaler Childers. That could be big. Courtney to the stripe. 75% free throw shooter, the best in the team. She's 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Has 10 points. Couple of subs in for the Ponies. Jocelyn Byram and Cameron Harwood. Crawls in. Peterson now at 12. And a turnover.
Now that wasn't a very smart decision there by Madison Riley.
Chisholm can make it a 1-possession game. They've scored 5 straight, and 9 of the last 11 points scored in this ball game. Holder right side to Pasby. Bounce pass inside, Winter turning, shooting, short-armed it, no good, and the rebound to Jade Upshaw. 2 to play in the third quarter. Upshaw on the run, steps into a three off the dribble, no good. Rebound to Peterson. Quick shot, quick miss. Here goes Courtney back the other way, throws it up with the right hand underneath the Winter. Winter's shot was rejected by Bearpaw and retrieved out high left by Reggie Pasby. Wow, fun game. A couple of athletic teams are getting up and down here tonight in Hennessy. Pasby, the runner in traffic, banks it in, and one opportunity.
What a shot by Pasby. Very impressed with Pasby and Peterson tonight, the two seniors for Chisholm.
First foul on Harwood. It's 39-36. What a run by the Lady Horns to crawl back into this ball game. They were down by 10 just a moment ago. Pasby's got 15. 39-37, 125 to play in the third. Winner goes to state. The loser comes back and plays tomorrow. Madison Riley misses the ball out of bounds. Who's the last to touch? Will stay on that end with the Lady Ponies.
Well, I kind of thought that should have went Chisholm's way there, Tom.
Kellyville 16-2, ranked number 4 in Class 3A. Chisholm 12-7, ranked number 18 in the final poll.
Good look.
Riley, nice bounce pass underneath, wide open for the easy layup is Jocelyn Byram. Her first basket off the bench. 41-37. Peterson, a runner. She draws contact, and Courtney to the line for 2. Bearpaw picks up her first. Courtney back to the stripe. She just made 2 there a minute and a half ago or so.
You got to like how aggressive Chisholm's been. Like you mentioned earlier on, Tom, that was a run by Kellyville. Could have put Chisholm away, and they had to be careful there. And, man, what an impressive response by the Lady Longhorns.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter and a chance to get it back to a 2-point game. She does. (41-39). Cameron Harwood with a dribble across the timeline. Timeout called by Kellyville head coach Jim Upshaw. We'll take it with him. 51 seconds to play in the third quarter. 41-39 Ponies. And you're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
For almost a century, Sooner Co-op has been at the heart of the communities they serve. In O'Keene, Fairview, Loyal, Hitchcock, and Homestead, Sooner Co-op has been a big part of the lives of area farmers, ranchers, and residents. Grain handling, fertilizer, farm and ranch supplies, fuel, tire service, and the convenience store in Fairview. The Sooner Co-op is proud to serve Blaine, Major, and Kingfisher counties for almost 100 years and looks forward to 100 more. Sooner Co-op is proud of our kids, whether a Whippet, Jacket, or a Raider. Find them online at SoonerCoop.com.
Back in the first half, we were talking about the state tournament history for Chisholm. Remember fondly that run in 2015. They got all the way to the championship game. Lost Sequoia Tahlequah, but what a run that was by a Chisholm team that really didn't expect to be that deep. They played for the state championship and got that silver ball that night.
Good pass.
Oh, nice ball movement, and the Madison Riley's having a big third quarter. She's got 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game.
Well, and it all starts with Upshaw. You know, that was just a fantastic entry pass there by Upshaw.
Pasby right side. Bounce pass into traffic, and they're going to call Bearpaw on the foul, her second. Having an issue. What is it? The score table seeing something.
There's pre-wrap on the floor.
Ah, that's what it is.
Nice.
Nice look to Peterson. Shot blocked by Bearpaw. She got a big paw up there, but then they'll turn it right back over, and Chisholm has the ball right back. Pasby. Holder for three, no good. Rebound chased down by Alice Watkins. 3 seconds and 2. They got to get one off. Deep three at the buzzer is no good by Holder. We'll go to the fourth quarter. It's a ball game. Kellyville 43, Chisholm 39. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, and it's brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Finally, it's time to get that driver's license. But which option to choose? The DMV with the long lines, the not-so-pleasant desk clerk.
That's the way it has to be.
And taking off work and still not getting in.
This office is now closed.
Or go to Cowboy Driving Academy. With a relaxed atmosphere, they make it convenient for you whether it's after hours, on holidays, or even inclement weather. For details, go to cowboydriving.com. Cowboy Driving Academy. They keep you moving.
Well, isn't that nice?
In OKC, go to alertdrivingok.com. With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. We go to the fourth quarter in Hennessy. Kellyville leads Chisholm 43-39, the Class 3A Area 1 Girls Championship game. Boys to follow, Crossings Christian and Metro Christian coming up. Stick around. Have it for you on Squirtle here tonight. Don't touch that dial, whatever it's called now, right?
Don't click the mouse.
Don't click that mouse. Oh, turnover. Bad pass. Here comes Pasby. Reggie draws contact. Free throws are coming for Reggie Pasby. She was fouled by McGuire.
You wonder how long it will be before Coach Upshaw gets Childers back in the game, especially in a game that's this tight. I'm guessing he'll probably look about the 5-minute mark. It's probably what it'll be.
Pasby at the line knocks down the free throw. She's a 76% free throw shooter. She has 16 points now. 2 for 2. (43-41). Upshaw left side. Here's your freshman Tony McGuire. Shovels off to Upshaw. On her way to Arkansas State to play at the D1 level next year, and she drives and dishes underneath the Byram. And then Byram, they're going to call the possession, the block, the tie-up, and the ball goes back to Chisholm. And Upshaw drives that baseline, and I think that Byram thinks that ball's going up, and she drives underneath and shovels it to Byram, who wasn't expecting it.
It was a heck of a pass, wasn't it?
Really was. Chisholm down by a deuce with the basketball. Holder out high right to Pasby. Bounce pass inside, turnaround winner, crawls in, we're tied.
Nice little set there by Chisholm, taking advantage of the mismatch, much bigger guard. And we got a tie game, Tom.
And my mistake, it was Alice Watkins and not Winter. We're tied at 43. Watkins has her first basket of the ball game. And a timeout called by Kellyville. Jim Upshaw wants to talk to his troops. 6:34 to play. All tied up at 43 with a trip to state on the line. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Enid Speedway, the fastest 3/8 mile track in the Midwest, is gearing up for another great season. Opening night is April 3rd, with all of your favorites back and ready to race. Sooner late models, modified, sport mods, factory stocks, and the fun hot shots can get you behind the wheel. Races continue through October, and it's the hottest ticket in Enid. Your business would look great on the front stretch. Sponsorships are available. It's going to be a great 2021 at Enid Speedway. Go to EnidSpeedway.net for details. We'll see you April 3rd. And we are punching tickets to state across 3/8 tonight on the girls' side. Jones leads Kingston 59-25 in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Christian, no problem with Valiant tonight, 54-28 in the fourth, and Roland over Hugo, 27-14 in the third. About 2 to play in that one. Here we go. Early fourth quarter action, 6.5 to play, tied at 43 between Kellyville and Chisholm. And a deep three-pointer by Tony McGuire.
And that's what happens sometimes. You give up those shots whenever you're playing that type of defense. And McGuire's probably a player that hasn't hit a lot of threes this year, as you could tell by her confidence. But, man, she knocked it down there. And what a big shot that was, Tom.
They gave her space to trigger the deep one, and she made him pay a little bit. Courtney Peterson. Up and off the window, no good. Rebound is tipped into the hands of Shaler Childers. 3-point lead for Kellyville. There's Upshaw, misses the shot from the right wing. Rebound to Alice Watkins. We having fun yet. 5:40 to play in the ball game. Kellyville by 3. Peterson high post, 17-foot jumper. Off the heel, no good, and the rebound to Bearpaw. Ahead right side to Riley. They'll reset out high. There's Upshaw. Upshaw will back out that dribble.
Nice look, but it's too.
McGuire's bounce pass gets away from Childers out of bounds. 11 turnovers. And Chisholm with the basketball, down by 3 as we'll tick down to the 5-minute mark left in this one. Peterson to the baseline. Her shot crawls off. Good defense by McGuire. Outlet ahead to Riley. A little strong offensive rebound on the weak side by Childers, and she scores her first points of the night. She averages 10 a game.
And after Chisholm, you got to get back in transition. A hustle play there gets you awards you on a rebound.
To the baseline, Pasby cut off, finds Peterson inside. Around the defender, no good, got her own rebound. Shot blocked by Bearpaw out of bounds. How about Kaylin Bearpaw on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively? 5 3-pointers, 15 points. She's got 4 or 5 blocks as well.
I'll tell you one player, and I know you've mentioned it, Peterson is having a heck of a game, Tom.
Pass stolen away. 5 turnovers for Chisholm. Upshaw back the other way, coast to coast for the layup. 7 straight scored for Kellyville. They lead by 7. 50-43, and a timeout called. We'll take a break and be right back. 4:24 to play, fourth quarter, and it's playoff basketball on Scordo, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election. The Scordo game of the week is excited to be at the Eagle Event Center in Hennessy. First time we've been here. Fantastic facility. Great to host this Class 3A area tournament. First time they've hosted a tournament of this magnitude, maybe ever, because their old gym, they wouldn't have gotten this.
Yeah, you bet.
And I got a feeling that the OSSAA will be back.
Yeah, what a great place. It's a good location. You know, the gym is definitely large enough, you know, to handle the crowds too as well. And kudos to Hennessy for, you know, having that bond. All these schools that do that to reinvest in their communities and their towns. I mean, what a beautiful facility this is.
To host an area tournament, you've got to have 1,800 seats. This place has 1,800 seats, plus standing room as well.
It's very spacious too.
4 minutes and 20 seconds to play. It's 50-43 Kellyville. Kellyville trying to punch their ticket to state for the first time in school history. Courtney Peterson comes up empty again. The rebound to Kaylin Bearpaw.
And I like Coach Gragg's philosophy there with Childers having 4 fouls and going kind of 1-4 flat there. Nice.
Pass is stolen away by Pasby, and Pasby lays it up on the other end.
Boy, she's been huge too.
50-45. Loser plays Perry tomorrow for a trip to state. If it's Chisholm, it's like Chisholm versus Perry again. They've had some great matchups already this year. All the way to the cup, Upshaw.
Well, in that time too, I mean, in all honesty, that's just a situation where Alice Watkins is in the wrong place at the wrong time, isn't she?
And she picked up her second foul. Upshaw with 16 points. She's 3 for 3 at the line tonight, now 4 for 4.
Well, that's what big players do. Good players, they make plays like that.
8-point lead, 53-45 with 3.5 to play. Pasby, jump stop, puts up a shot, no good. Peterson the rebound, back to Pasby, short corner jumper. Misses again, and then going over the back on the foul will be Madison Riley.
Chisholm is doing a heck of a job on the boards.
That's team foul number 6, baseline right throw in. So Lady Horns are shooting in the bonus from here on out. 3-pointer right side, catch and shoot triple by Pasby. She's got 22, 7 3-point make of the night for Chisholm. 53-48. Upshaw knocks down the 15-footer. Boy, she's good. Lead back to 7.
She's letting that Chisholm student section hear it too. I kind of like that.
She was barking, wasn't she? 3 in the corner by Holder, no good. Rebound Watkins, then Watkins is tied up. Nope, the alternate possession, and it will go back to Kellyville. Coach Jim Upshaw way out on the floor, across midcourt. I think making sure that Kaylin Bearpaw's not hurt. She might have got shaken up a little bit. Coach Upshaw makes sure that Bearpaw's okay, but they may sub her out.
Yeah, they're going to.
Jocelyn Byram will check into the ball game as Bearpaw will go to the bench, taking the long way around over there as she goes in front of the Chisholm bench. I don't think she's really happy about coming out of this ball game. .230 to play in the contest. Lady Ponies by 7. Skip pass as Upshaw threw it away. So Chisholm down 7 with the basketball.
You know, it just seems like Kellyville they extend the lead, and then Chisholm just kind of brings it back down. And Kellyville just cannot get over that hump of more than 8 or 10 points. They've been there a couple times, but Chisholm's just been battling this whole game.
We'll get Bearpaw right back in there. She just checked back in.
That's a risky part of this, you know, if Chisholm can get a 3 here even, or just a 2, I mean, they're right back in it. The pressure goes all back on you. This will be
Top
huge.
of the key 3. Holder misses, and the rebound underneath by Shaler Childers as we'll tick down to 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Kellyville by 7 with the basketball. Childers right side. Free throw line to Riley. Out to McGuire. Back out high to Upshaw. They want the ball in her hands. Pasby goes for the steal, and then Pasby fouled her finally, her second. That is just team foul number 4, so they've got a couple to give before they would put Kellyville in the bonus. They can go for that steal.
I don't know if you heard on the last possession, but I thought one of the officials blew their whistle down here underneath.
Interesting. We've got a timeout, 1:48 to play in the ball game, 55-48 Kellyville. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
The team of experienced and caring professionals at Garland Road Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is dedicated to providing you or your loved one with comprehensive, personalized, compassionate care. We offer short-term and long-term care and inpatient-outpatient rehabilitation services that can meet your specific needs. Visit our website at garlandroad.com to learn more about our compassionate care.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
I love this particular night of the state tournament, area winners bracket championship games, because you've got the team that's going to be in one of the upper seeds, the winner, but that loser, all is not lost. You come back tomorrow and play. There's so much on the line right here, but you know you can just leave it all on the floor, because you know if you do lose this game, you got a second opportunity. Although, as we saw last week, that didn't bode well for a lot of teams in Class A and B.
Chisholm needs to foul quick because they've got a lot of fouls they got to catch up for bonus. So.
And there's another one as Courtney Peterson will be called for her second.
Got a little help from Jared Mitchell out there listening, Squirtle fan. He actually helps us out sometimes with Squirtle stuff, but he heard a whistle too as well, Tom, so I wasn't just hearing things.
Quick foul. Gracie Holder will pick up her second, and now on the next team foul, they'll shoot free throws. Inbound into the backcourt. Pasby's going to pick up the steal, and then she throws it away, but goes off the hands of Madison Riley. It will stay with Chisholm.
Well, look for Chisholm to get. They've been getting good looks on the inbounds plays with Kellyville going man. So it's okay. You can still get it back there.
To go into the backcourt, chased down by Holder. Of course, all the Kellyville fans thinks it's over and back, which is not the call.
Yeah. Got to have possession, whether they touch it or not.
Left side, Pasby. Peterson for three. This is big.
Nope. Good
offensive rebound. Watkins a little strong. A couple of opportunities. Ball loose, but finally picked up by Bearpaw. Outlet ahead to Riley for the layup, up and in. That may do it.
I give Upshaw a lot of credit. You know, has stayed with those two fouls and been really aggressive most of the game.
57-48. The Kellyville fans right behind us. They realize something may be happening that's never happened before. And that is the Lady Ponies going to state. First time in school history, they're 35 seconds away. Final 20 seconds. Kellyville's going to win their 17th game of the season, and they will be one of the top 4 seeds at state next week in OKC. As Childers holds, she picked up 3 early fouls and didn't foul out, and the Lady Ponies are going to state.
Not to take away from Kellyville, but give Chisholm girls a lot of credit. Very impressive effort from Chisholm girls, and a lot of people didn't think that they would be here. They've been playing very, very well, and I think they've got a great opportunity tomorrow to punch their ticket to state tournament.
They just have to regroup and come back and play a team they're very familiar with. We'll watch them get the hardware. Congratulations, Kellyville. How about that? Well, let's go ahead and set the scene for what's going to happen tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as Chisholm will take on Perry for a trip to state. They played each other in the Wheat Capital Tournament on January 7th. That was a win for Chisholm that night. Take it back, they lost that ball game 46-40 in overtime. They came back and played a few days later on the 12th of January, and they won that night. Chisholm beat Perry 80-72. So this will be the third matchup between these two teams tomorrow with a trip to state on the line. We'll take a break, begin our post-game show. Got a boys game coming up at 8 o'clock, so stick around for that as well. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Did you know that more than half of all children's sports injuries are preventable? At ARC Recovery, we know that you are hard performers. Our team are experts in sports recovery, bodywork, and maximizing your performance. ARC is a one-stop shop that boosts recovery and enhances performance. Our services include physical therapy, cryotherapy, access to athletic trainers, e-stim, float tank for concussions, and more. So visit arcrecoveryok.com today or call us at 405-697-0860 to get special team rates.
Eubank Haney Law Firm is proud to be a fan of high school sports. Andrew Eubank and Caleb Haney believe that clients deserve better. At the end of the day, that's how they measure true success. Their experience, confidence, and integrity ensures that your case will be handled in a reasonable, efficient manner, regardless of the legal situation you are facing. Get out of line and come to Eubank Haney Law Firm in Enid, Fairview, and Laverne. Call 580-234-4334 when winning is everything.
For the first time in school history, the Kellyville Lady Ponies are going to the state tournament as they knock off Chisholm 57-48 here in Hennessy tonight. This Class 3A Area 1 Girls Championship game. Great ball game it was, the way it played out. Back and forth we go. The first quarter, 3 lead changes and 2 ties. Chisholm led 16-12 at the end of the first 8 minutes, but it was Kellyville who came back to grab the lead at 18-16. Ended up leading 27-25 at the half. They came out to start the third quarter on fire, scored the first 8 points of the third quarter to lead by 10 at 35-25. Chisholm got 4 straight to get it back to 6, but then 4 in a row by Kellyville got it back to 10 at 39-29. And Chisholm scored 8 straight, got it back within 2 at 39-37. It was 43-39 at the end of the third quarter. Chisholm scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter, tied the ball game up at 43, but Kellyville had the answer. They scored 7 straight to lead 50-43. They win by 9, 57-48. Scoring in the ball game for Chisholm, they were led by Reggie Pasby with 22 tonight. Courtney Peterson in double figures with 14. Gracie Holder has 8 points. Alice Watkins and Grace Winter with 2 points apiece. Kellyville led tonight by Jade Upshaw. She had 19. Kaylin Bearpaw with 15, Madison Riley with 12. Then you had Tony McGuire with 7, Jocelyn Byram and Shayler Childers with 2 points apiece. Chisholm will play tomorrow. They'll try to get to state by taking on Perry. They're now 12-8. Kellyville is going to state. Their record 17-2. We'll take a break. We're going to have some interviews. Going to get a chance to talk to Jim Upshaw and his daughter Jade as we continue. It's playoff basketball on Squirtle. Congratulations, the Kellyville Lady Ponies, a 57-48 winner over Chisholm. Back after this on Squirtle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety?
Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Looking for a realtor in the Edmond, OKC area? Call Mel McGowan. She was easy to work with, responsive, and professional. She was on top of everything and knew each step of the real estate process. She took what can be an overwhelming process and made it enjoyable. That's why I recommend Mel to all my friends and family. She would love to help you too, so call her today at 405-820-8300 or visit melmcgowanrealestate.com. At Krotz, Lori & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect. And we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12, she had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily to this day, she hasn't had any symptoms, but you know, there's always that chance that something will happen, and it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also it's definitely a huge step in the right direction that we've been waiting for a long time.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800, and jkjauction.com.
For almost a century, Sooner Co-op has been at the heart of the communities they serve. In O'Keene, Fairview, Loyal, Hitchcock, and Homestead, Sooner Co-op has been a big part of the lives of area farmers, ranchers, and residents. Grain handling, fertilizer, farm and ranch supplies, fuel, tire service, and the convenience store in Fairview. The Sooner Co-op is proud to serve Blaine, Major, and Kingfisher counties for almost 100 years and looks forward to 100 more. Sooner Co-op is proud of our kids, whether a Whippet, Jacket, or a Raider. Find them online at SoonerCoop.com.
Finally, it's time to get that driver's license. But which option to choose? The DMV with the long lines, the not-so-pleasant desk clerk.
That's the way it has to be.
And taking off work and still not getting in.
This office is now closed.
Or go to Cowboy Driving Academy. With a relaxed atmosphere, they make it convenient for you whether it's after hours, on holidays, or even inclement weather. For details, go to cowboydriving.com. Cowboy Driving Academy. They keep you moving.
Well, isn't that nice?
In OKC, go to alertdrivingok.com. With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. Enid Speedway, the fastest 3/8 mile track in the Midwest, is gearing up for another great season. Opening night is April 3rd, with all of your favorites back and ready to race. Sooner late models, modified, sport mods, factory stocks, and the fun hot shots can get you behind the wheel. Races continue through October, and it's the hottest ticket in Enid. Your business would look great on the front stretch. Sponsorships are available. It's going to be a great 2021 at Enid Speedway. Go to EnidSpeedway.net for details. We'll see you April 3rd.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
The team of experienced and caring professionals at Garland Road Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is dedicated to providing you or your loved one with comprehensive, personalized, compassionate care. We offer short-term and long-term care and inpatient-outpatient rehabilitation services that can meet your specific needs. Visit our website at garlandroad.com to learn more about our compassionate care.
It's playoff basketball on Squirtle, bringing you back here to the Eagle Event Center in Hennessy, this Class 3A Area 1 championship game. And congratulations to the Kellyville Lady Ponies. They go to state. They knock off Chisholm here 57-48, and a chance to talk to Jade Upshaw. She is one of 4 senior starters on this team, a very veteran team.
Yes, sir.
And the thing that, as I was doing my homework, you don't see this very much. You've never been to state. Kellyville's never been to state, and that is off the table now.
Yep, yep, we did it. I can't believe it.
Tell me a little bit about that in itself, the fact that you're going to be the first class to ever take a team to state at Kellyville High School.
It's so exciting. We were in the same position. We've been in the same position the past 2 years, and the first time we really thought we were going to get it, and it just didn't end up falling for us. And then the second year, we had it. We thought we really did it, and then didn't fall, and we thought third time's a charm, and then we finally did it. So.
But you put yourself in this position with a great regular season, fighting through the COVID and all that.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you got here and some of the things, some of the adversity you guys have had to overcome to get here.
Oh, wow. So about a month ago, my dad got COVID, so we were out for a week. So we missed about 3 games. And then right after that, the snow hit. So we missed another week. And so we just kept missing a lot of games. And our first game back in a month was our first regional game. And we played Crooked Oak. And then we've been on a 3-game streak so far. So.
The streak is just long enough to get you to the state tournament, and now a chance to make that next step and play into the bright lights in Oklahoma City.
Yes, we're so excited.
Talk about your teammates a little bit. I know you've got those seniors that have been with you all the way.
Yeah, no, I love them to death. They're really good girls. We have fun at practice, and they're just girls that they want to win, and we all feel the same way. And whenever we're down, we all pick each other up. And so just having those kind of teammates are really helpful.
We talked during the broadcast. You've a 4-year starter, 1,700-plus points now, the leading scorer in school history. Yeah. And I think that something that is unique is the fact that 2,000-point scores with yourself and also, the other one, Kaylin.
Oh, yeah.
2,000-point scores.
Yeah.
And we saw her knocking down threes tonight.
Yeah,
we see how she scores 1,000 points.
She I don't even know. She just comes out. She plays her best when it matters, and it's insane. I love her so much. So she really helped us tonight.
Has it been fun to play for Dad?
At times, yeah. Sometimes it's rough, but that's coach-daughter kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we have fun, and I'm glad. I wouldn't have it any other way. So.
Only possibly 3 more games left to play with Dad.
Yeah, I hope we get that. So we're really excited.
It's going to be fun to see what you can do on the next level.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's get Dad over here real quick. We'll change out the headsets. He's looking at the scorebook. He wants to. He's doing his studying already for next week. Coach Jim Upshaw, thank you so much. Congratulations. We'll go ahead and just grab Coach in here. First of all, congratulations, Coach. It's a long time coming in Kellyville.
Thank you, Dan. First time ever, so it is a long time coming.
Tell me about how this program got to where it is today.
Okay, I'll try to make a long story short. I went to Kellyville in 2007 as the head girls coach, and Kellyville never had any tradition and don't have a lot of girls, playing competitive basketball and things like that. But had Jade's older daughter, my middle daughter, came over in about 2011. She transferred from Cleveland, which is where we were living when I took the Kellyville job, and kind of helped us build our program. Went to a couple area tournaments, and then I actually got out for 3 years. I'm also the athletic director.
Yeah.
And I just thought, my middle daughter graduated. That was in 2014. I thought, I'm going to take a little break. So I got out for 3 years, and then when Jade was a freshman, our job opened up, and so I went back in and became the head coach, and then we were fortunate enough, Kaylin Bearpaw was going to a K-8 school in Sapulpa, and she decided to come to Kellyville, and those two have kind of been the bedrock for the last 4 years.
Like we talked about during the interview with Jade, you don't get too many 2,000-point scorers in the same team very often.
Exactly. Both of them have started since they were freshmen. Of course, Kaylin is a really good softball player.
Yeah.
And is going to Tulsa University on a softball scholarship. But so when they were freshmen, we didn't make it to the area when they were freshmen. And then as sophomores, we went to the area finals. And on Saturday night, losers bracket Saturday night, and played Adair and was ahead most of the game and lost in overtime to Adair. And Adair went on and won the state championship.
Yep.
And then last year, we were unfortunate to draw Tahlequah Sequoia in the first round, who I think their team last year was as good as any 3A team in many years.
Yeah.
And so then Saturday night we had to play Christian Heritage, who we'd beaten the regional final, and that's always tough to beat a team twice. Anyway, so that brought us back to this year.
That frustration of getting there last year and losing back-to-back nights, I guarantee you that's one thing you are so happy you don't have to worry about anymore.
Absolutely. That was running through my mind tonight, just human nature through the game. I see Perry sitting over here, and I know how well Perry's playing right now. And when you lose on Friday night, as well as I do, it's just emotionally just damaging. It's really hard to come back and play the next night.
Talk about the dynamic with your 4 senior starters and your 1 freshman starter. Tony McGuire came up big in points tonight as well.
Tony was huge. So I coached both of Tony's sisters several years ago, and so I've watched Tony since she was in grade school, and when she was like in 6th grade, I knew she could be a special player. So I'm doing the math in my head. Okay, when Tony's a 9th grader, Jade's a senior, and I knew she would help us when she was a freshman. I knew even as a 6th grader that she would help this team, and sure enough, she did. Who knows if we win tonight if she doesn't make the shots that she made. So it's pretty amazing for, like you say, she started the game with a couple of turnovers.
Yeah.
And I took her out, and I think it was just the big moment.
Yeah.
And then she kind of calmed down and came back and played really well.
Jade told me that you have fought the COVID battle over the past month or so. You get through that. Talk about some of the adversarial things that have happened to you this year. Of course, the COVID and everything. It's been one of those kind of years that we hope we never have again. But you know something? It's nice to end it where you're going to end it.
Yeah, so we were rolling along till January 30th, and we went down to Eufaula and won. That was a Saturday night. It was actually a game we had to make up because they were in the football playoffs. And I was starting to feel not very good the next day. and then on Monday I tested positive. So we were shut down there for a couple of weeks, and then the bad weather. So we didn't play a game from January 30th and then we don't get a district.
Yeah,
we get a bye. So then we're shut down until the regional tournament.
Yeah, did that concern you, having to play Crooked Oak in the first round of the playoffs after being off for a month?
It did. So what I like to do is I like to, when we have the opportunity, I like to practice against boys. And our boys coach was kind enough to send some of his JV players over to our practice. And I don't care how good of a player a boy may not be near as skilled as a girl, but just their size and athleticism, their quickness, we don't see that in practice. So we scrimmaged against the boys for a couple of days, and then we did it again this week. Our boys were eliminated in the regional tournament, so we scrimmaged against our boys this week, even some of their starters. And I think that kind of got us, what we missed in a real game. I think that made up for a little bit of that.
It's got to be exciting for you to get a chance to watch your daughter and coach her in the big house.
Oh, it's amazing. It's my first time.
Yeah.
And I've had some teams get really close. I was the boys coach. You'll know some of these people I'm going to talk about, but I was the boys coach at Hominy in 2001. And we go through the losers bracket, and we meet up with Yale on Saturday night. So they've come off 2 state championships, but Brady Page is a senior in 2001, if my dates are correct. And we play Brady and David Page's father Saturday night at Coweta in an area final, losers bracket, and we're ahead the whole game. And Brady just kind of takes over at the end of the regulation and ties it, and then we lose in overtime. So I've had some disappointment. So this is my first trip to the big house, so I'm very excited.
Well, and it comes full circle because Brady Page coaches here in Hennessy.
Exactly. I saw Brady tonight before he went to I know he's playing hooker, but I forget where they're playing.
Up in Enid. Up in Enid,
yeah. So I said, Brady, 20 years ago, and he knew what I was talking about. But yeah, it came full circle.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
We're happy for you.
Well,
we're going to be looking to see what you do next week. It's going to be fun to watch you.
All right.
Coach Jim
you.
Upshaw, head coach of the Kellyville Lady Ponies, on to state, first time in school history.
Yes, sir.
We'll take a break. Got a boys game coming up in a few minutes. We're so glad to have you with us. It's playoff basketball on Scordo, brought to you by High Plains